Rebecca, and I'm the coordinator of the No Boundaries Coalition. So the No Boundaries Coalition is a resident-led initiative dedicated to bringing people together across race, class, and neighborhood lines in Central West Baltimore. So we work in the neighborhoods of Reservoir Hill, Bolton Hill, Druid Heights, Upton, Sandtown, and Madison Park. And we do public programs in the neighborhoods to build relationships among residents. And we also do advocacy and resource sharing, and this idea by bringing all these different people and all these different organizations together, we're all stronger and can support each other in the work that we're doing. So we work with 6 neighborhoods: Reservoir Hill, Bolton Hill, Sandtown, Upton, Druid Heights, and Madison Park. And within the coalition, the community organizations that we partner with, there are right now I think like 23 to 25 partner organizations. And what those organizations are mostly like churches and schools and neighborhood associations and some community-based nonprofits like a community art center and things like that. It varies a lot. So there is a neighborhood that's mostly white and mostly affluent. There's a neighborhood that's mostly black and pretty mixed income, like a lot of middle class families, and there are also a lot of people who are living in poverty and living in public housing and Section 8. And then there are a couple neighborhoods that are mostly black and mostly low income. And then there's one neighborhood, Reservoir Hill, where there's a lot. The neighborhoods, like if you look at the demographics, is majority black, but there are a lot of white residents and middle class residents there too. So that Reservoir Hill is kind of mixed. The main thing that we're working on right now is that the mayor closed rec centers in our area. And so that's the main thing that we've gotten sort of like up in arms about and have been trying to fight, and the rec center still got closed, and so now we're trying to see if we can pull together resources from the relationships that we have and the relationships that the rec center has to fill in the gap that now our youth that we're using these rec centers don't have, a place to go after school and stuff like that. So so right now that's one of the major issues. We recently had a community gathering and we decided on like the five most important issues, and that coalition members nominated issues, and then we kind of like by putting stickers next to different issues voted on our top 5. Then we also asked the community what they thought, and those top 5 issues were recreation, education, health, safety, and community resources. So and then I would say in addition to those 5, the other 2 things that I hear a lot of people talk about is the issue of housing, and that there's not adequate housing, and that there's also a lot of like abandoned and vacant houses. And then the other issue I would say is employment and economic opportunity for people. So a lot of people are struggling to find jobs, to find good jobs, and then also like a lot of the commercial corridors in the neighborhoods are struggling to have like good, like solid, I mean, not that they don't have good businesses, like there are a ton of awesome businesses on Pennsylvania Avenue, but I think people want to see it be like more stable and bring back some of the businesses that used to be kind of like world famous, you know? So our monthly meetings are open to anybody. They're public open monthly meetings. They're on the second Tuesday of every month at 6 p.m. And our locations actually rotate, so if you want to see where our next meeting is, you can go to our website, noboundariescoalition.org, and actually .com too, but .org. So it's just as easy as coming to a meeting And even people, like we have some people who might have like a Bible study or like a class every Tuesday night, so they can't attend our meeting, but they still get involved in like volunteering with our programming. We have working committees that people volunteer with. And then we also have like a Google group, like an email group that we use for a lot of our communication. So those are the different ways that people can get involved.